Welcome back to some more Final Fantasy XII, the Zodiac Age. Took me longer than it needed to figure out what to do at the last part of this temple. But we've made it to this part now, and probably not too much left of this place, but who really knows. Places have a tendency to drag on in this game. That's cool. You can see a reflection of ourselves running in the mist. Yeah, I ran a complete circle for no reason. But you never know where treasure could be lurking. Seems to be nothing here. Nothing here at all. Oh, there's something here, though. Oh, and there's a chest here. One cheeky little chest with the blood sword. That's my third blood sword. Alright, before we inevitably get into a fight here, let's check some licenses. Still not going to be able to get that blood sword. Not just yet. Ooh, dispel. Sure. Damn, and I can get Kiraga. If I had the spell. Which I don't even have Cura yet, but when I get Cura, I can use it right away. I need to use Protected Shell more. Damn. Let's go ahead and get this. I wish I could pop a save real quick. Well, here we go. Hope I don't die and have to redo all that. Because that would suck. Oh, wow. A fight. I can't believe it. We're getting into a fight right now. Who would have thought? I don't think that worked out like I thought it would. I don't know if it's in here. I forgot what I stole. Either that or I just plain didn't see it. Was Blizzard effective? Can't really tell. Try Aqua. That seemed to do some decent damage. Ruin and Pendant. Oh, it's doing its shit first, though. Oh, shit. My turn. That didn't do shit.
Please. My regards.
Oh, we got him. I think Bossler maybe had the final blow. We obtained the Esper, Bellius the Gigas.
In vain glory they arose, shouting challengers at the gods, but prevail they did not. Their doom it was to walk the mist until time's end. A legend of the Nemo.
My family tells a story of the Dynast King and an Esper. The story goes that in his youth, the Dynast King defeated a mighty Gigas, for which the gods took heed of him. Thereafter, it was ever bound to him in thraldom.
So, all this time it's been here guarding the Dynast King's treasure?
Not so. The Esper is the Dynast King's treasure.
That's your treasure?
In this Esper we now command rests a power whose worth is beyond any measure.
Is that so? Call me old-fashioned, but I was hoping for a treasure whose worth we could measure.
Oh, you got bamboozled. These cures are doing nothing for Bosch. Okay, that second one did a little something. By this return ye to the hall of the destroyer. By other means return ye back to this place.
What's wrong?
Your Majesty, we must go.
What?
Her husband? So did Vossler see somebody as well? That's why he reacted funny? Perhaps. They all seeing dead people?
You will be avenged.
We obtained the Dawn Shard. Oh, save point. Don't mind if I do.
Such a tremendous honor to again be graced with your presence, Majesty. You left us with such great dispatch upon our last encounter that I must confess I had begun to worry that we may have given your Majesty some cause for offense.
Such a heartfelt display of remorse. Now what is it you want?
I want you to give me the Nethicite.
Another sight?
That is a base imitation. We seek Raithwall's legacy, the ancient relics of the Dynast King. They affected Nethicite. Did you not tell them, Captain Azalus?
Majesty, he speaks of the Dawn Shard. That is the Nethicite. Are you mad, Vossler? If we are to save Dalmasca, we must accept the truth. I will fight this profitless battle no more.
Captain Azalus has struck a wise bargain. In return for the Dawn Shard, the Empire will permit Lady Ash to reclaim her throne, and the Kingdom of Dalmasca will be restored. Think on it. An entire kingdom for a stone, you must admit, is more than a fair exchange.
And when all is said and done, your master will have another pet.
Lady Ash, let us take him for the people of Dalmasca. Your Majesty wallows in indecision on peril of their heads. And his shall be the first to fall.
Well, at least your sword is to the point.
To think the relics of the Dynast King were day-affected Nethicite, Dr. Sid will be beside himself.
What did you say?
Captain Azalus, take them to Shiva. They should have leave to return to Rabanasta soon. I want you to assess its power.
Did our orders not specify that we return the stone for testing?
I will not chance returning with a stone that is yet unproven.
So summons are... the ships are just named after summons? Because we had Ifrit, which they pronounced it weird.
When we return to Dalmasca, we can announce that you are alive and well. I will then continue our negotiations with the Empire. I believe Lars has the key. He'll listen to us. We should trust him.
Who are you, Vossler, to talk of trust?
A son of Dalmasca.
Our equipment here is limited, so we'll be using the ship's drive to make our assessment. Once we've connected the stone, the reaction should be easily measured.
Methods do not interest me, only results.
Such heat! The mist is burning!
6,800, 6,900, 7,000! This must be Deifactor Nethicite! The count still climbs!
Ah, we found it at last. True day-affected Nethicite. The power of the Dynast King in my hands. Blood alone does not an emperor make. Vain.
What is this? Something's wrong!
What is it?
You stand!
Hold her down!
wrong with her?
I always knew Fran didn't take well to being tied up. I just never knew how much. How about you?
I like Fran's idea. Let's get out of here.
No farther! Sky pirates, the future of Dalmasca will not be stolen. Why do this, Bash? This struggle is futile. You must know where it leads. I do know. All too well.
Hold up. She's berserked. Can I switch her out if I wanted to? Nope. I mean, it has me as the same party members I was before I initiated all this stuff. Balthier could not steal. I mean, I guess we only really need to focus on Vossler here. Damn Vossler. Just a potion, that's great. Alright, these guys are annoying me, so let's take care of some of them. Let me try this again. Infuse. Fully consume user's MP, changing one ally's HP to 10 times that amount. So 10 times Bosch's MP, which would be like 1,000. Over 1,000, like 1,500. Something crazy. Fully consume user's MP, changing one. But her HP doesn't go up. Her max HP doesn't. I can switch out Fran right now, if I so chose to. She's out of Berserk now. Okay, I see. I think I'm starting to understand these a little more.
Please. My regards.
Gosh, dang, he's just relentlessly fucking me right now. Not of rust, let's go, come on. Got him with the knot of rust. We didn't kill him, did we?
Engine power falling rapidly. It's negative. Impossible.
Engine room destroyed. Report. What are they
So-
doing down there?
So y'all are gonna blow up?
Ash, let's go.
All I have done, I've ever thought of Dalmasca first.
I know you do. I would ne'er gainsay your loyalty.
Look on what my haste has wrought. Did I act too quick? Or was your return too late? I can serve her no more. You must take up my charge.
Damn, so we just left Foster there to die? I mean, to be fair, I don't think we really knew the ship was about to blow up.
The dreadnought Leviathan is sunk. The 8th Fleet of the Arcadian Imperial Army lost. As word of the events in the yacht sounded throughout the Empire, quit I Bujeba, citing sudden malady. My true motive, to bring the various counter-imperial forces scattered throughout Ivalice together in unified resistance. By this time, Lady Ash had made her return to Rabanasta. She had not, however, made known her presence. Rather, she was content with keeping both her own whereabouts and those of the Don Shard concealed. Had she chosen then to go before her people, my error in announcing her suicide would be known, to the great detriment of my efforts to assemble a resistance. In such circumstance as the Lady Ash then found herself, even were she to proclaim Dalmasca restored, it would serve only to invite the Empire's wrath. Though Arcadia had lost her 8th Fleet, she remained, as ever, a military power with which to be reckoned.
The Rosarian Empire assembles a vast host under guise of martial exercises. It is our belief they wait for the proper pretext, the sooner to make their strike against Arcadia.
The loss of Leviathan and her fleet at such a time comes as a most grievous blow. Were Rosaria to invade, the battle would be hard fought. Had Lord Vane not deployed the fleet so capriciously, we would not now find ourselves in such perilous circumstance.
Lord Vane shall be made to answer for his actions. It is the will of the Senate. Excellency, though he be your son, justice must be served.
A convenient thing, justice. And so I must now make a choice between my throne and my son.
A most lamentable situation for us all.
Oh? For Lord Vane, perhaps. Yet surely Lord Lauser will make for a fine emperor.
Lauser so adores his brother, and he is yet young.
But he will not remain young forever. Already he busies himself unraveling Lord Vane's tangled skein. Lord Larsa has found his role to play and pursues it with some enthusiasm.
Ah, yes. And who would set him at such tasks?
What matter? Lord Vane himself once saw his elder brothers brought to like justice, did he not? At your Excellency's behest, as I recall.
You may put yourself at ease, Lord Granis. So long as the Senate watches over her, Arcadia's well-being will ever be ensured.
By your will, I shall bid Vane return to Arcades.
So, it was the Dawn Shard that brought down the Imperial fleet.
You know your stuff.
Destructive power of such force. I've seen it once before. Lady Ash, you know of what I speak.
Nabudis.
The capital of Old Nebradia, Lord Rassler's fatherland. At the time of the invasion, a division of Imperials entered the city. There was a mighty explosion. Friend and foe died alike. Something was there. One of the Dynast King's relics. The Midlight Shard was in Nebradia.
More Nethicite. Well, no wonder they invaded.
That ridiculous war. The trap at the treaty signing. All this because Vayne wanted power. He must not be allowed to claim the Nethicite. The Empire must never hold it.
Oh, they already do. The Dusk Shard? Most likely the Midlight Shard, too. Besides, can't they manufacture Nethicite now?
Very well. Then the path set before us is clear. We'll use the Dawn Shard to fight them. Dalmasca does not forget kindness, nor ill deed done. With sword in hand, she aids her allies. Sword in hand, she lays to rest her foes. This Nethicite I hold must be my sword. I will avenge those who have died, and the Empire will know remorse.
You even know how to use it?
The Gareth may know. The Gareth people live by the old ways. Magicite lore is a part of their culture. They may hear it, the cry of the Nethicite's power, whispers of the stone's menace.
Dangerous though it be, what we need now is power. Should we declare Dalmasca free without the means to defend our claim, the Empire would crush us. You must take me to meet with the Gareth.
They live beyond Osman Plain.
Not exactly close.
Compensation, is that what you want?
Straight to the point, aren't we? I like that. Compensation. How about the ring?
This? Isn't there something else?
No one's forcing you.
Is that her husband's wedding ring?
I'll give it back to you as soon as I find something more valuable.
What do you mean something more valuable?
Hard to say. I'll know when I find it. What is it you want, Vaughn? What are you looking for?
Me? What am I looking for? I guess... Well, you know...
The Gareth are said to dwell in Kerwan.
So they do. We'll need to head south, past the Giza Plains.
It is the rains now in Giza. The wadis will be swollen with the deluge. Passage may be difficult.
But those same waters may also lay open new routes to us.
Regardless, we must go south, yes?
First things first. You're eager to be on your way, I know. But we should see that we're prepared before setting out.
I made my resolve 2 years ago. I swore to overcome any hardship I may face.
Man cannot live by resolve alone, Princess.
Alright, back at the hub world. We'll call it. The guards were running around like mad the other day. I heard a rumor that it has something to do with the sinking of the Imperial fleet. I haven't heard a word since. What do you suppose happened? So we're supposed to make our way to Giza Plains. I guess I can do some hunts and stuff. Because I'm sure I'm more than able to do that one hunt now at this point. I can pick a second board. But I don't get double the LP. The license for the Esper Bellius has been added to the board. Only one character can obtain this license. When a character obtains the license, it will be removed from the boards of all other characters. The second board license has been added to the license board. Characters who have earned the second board license can access an additional license board. Fascinating. How am I going to want to do that? Should I have everybody be a second new job? I think that's what I'll do. Mist abilities are powerful, special actions that are neither magics nor techniques. Mist abilities can be gained by obtaining licenses. Mist charges a condensed form of mist that contains large amounts of energy are needed to use mist abilities. Mist changes accumulate in the same manner as MP, with a charge becoming available once the gauge is full. Using a mist ability will consume one or more mist charges. There are two types of mist abilities: quickenings. Quickenings are special abilities used to each character, obtainable with licenses. Quickenings are categorized by rank. Summoning an Esper initiates summoning mode, during which time the party is reduced to the summoning character and the Esper. Espers operate by gambit, and if certain conditions are met, may use Esper techniques to deal massive amounts of damage to foes. Summoning mode only lasts for a limited amount of time. Should this time run out, or should the Esper be KO'd or use a technique, the Esper will leave and regular battle will resume. It is widely believed that Esper techniques are especially effective at attracting the attention of foes. Fascinating. Let's read up on some bestiary. Zombie. Being a corpse exhumed, bound by foul magics, and enslaved. I think I've read this one before. Yeah. Mist. Naturally occurring energy, found in almost all regions of the world, affecting all living things and the climate and even the land itself. Magic is but one of the diverse methods of harnessing the power of mist, the most common being via its controlled release from magicite, an ore known to hold high concentrations of condensed mist within its crystallized structure. For large effects, a greater amount of mist is required, making particularly rich magicite a valuable commodity. There are marked regional differences in the amount of mist contained in the atmosphere and soil. While typically invisible to the naked eye, high densities of mist will occasionally manifest in very visible phenomena. The highest concentrations of mist can even do damage, leading to over-rapid changes in the environment and violent behavior among animals and those more sensitive to the mist effects. Seeker. Being a sort of stealing, its body cloaked in fine white fur and favoring darkness to the light of day, known to employ shrieks of an extremely high pitch as a means to navigate in the gloom as well as to deprive potential prey of their sense of direction, a more conventional approach being used thereafter to deprive them of their lives. Mainly feeding upon smaller creatures but known to attack larger foes in packs on occasion, giving rise to the extraordinary sight of a flight of white-winged creatures speckled crimson with fresh blood. Philosophical musings. This wing, covered as it is in snow-white fur, is the most exceptionally beautiful stealing artifact. Should the fur be rich and even in its length and set, the wing becomes even more beautiful, a perfect work of art. To the trained eye of the collector, its value is beyond question. That is why I seek out these bat wings and store them reverently as another might hoard precious jewels. Lost soul. Men whose souls have been wrenched from the flesh and made to march to another's tune are called lost souls. Sightings of these poor creatures serving as guards for ancient ruins or graves are common. In modern times, even those with power and title are prevented from performing the rituals of extraction necessary to fashion these monstrosities, hopefully ensuring that none shall ever more be made to release their souls from bondage. No other means is known save to pulverize the bones and return them to the earth. The age of King Raithwall, many were the countries and kingdoms that doting Iblis, and many were the wars waged in this time. Legend says that Raithwall, a noble from a small country in Valandia, was granted a sword and magicite from the gods, and with these artifacts a mission to unify the land. His strategic genius and deep empathy with the people were evident in his rule for Valandia, and from there he went on to take control of the remaining 2 continents. Soon all Iblis belonged to the Gautian alliance, and a golden age had begun. Now, king of all he surveyed, Raithwall's was a benevolent and just reign, guiding the alliance for near half a century. After his death, the alliance held firm and knew peace and prosperity for 400 years until its dissolution with the passing of the last Raithwall's direct descendants. Lesser Chimera. In times now ancient, mages worked magics upon captured cockatrices to effect the eldritch creation and of these twisted beings. They are possessed a singularly wicked intellect, which they use to its full extent for the infliction of pain upon their enemies.
Their wings shine as the rainbow, each bearing a blazing red eye, marking that shifts from side to side as they move. These being used to discourage foes larger than they, and for purposes of attracting a mate during the mating season. Jagged. Regions of mist-laden winds and magicite-rich soil preluding the prosper operation of Skystone. Shifts in weather have been known to make jagged where once there was none, though their reserve has never been recorded by the chroniclers of such things. And as airships cannot operate in jagged, no such region is under the control of a major country, making the jags lawless, perilous places. Alright, I have some more to read, but we'll have to wait till next time. For this is where I'm going to end this one.